What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag. To you. Okay. I just woke up. Like, I woke up, I watched this show, I didn't brush my teeth, I didn't wash my face. I just unraveled my twist in the front, and I'm here with my stank ass breath making this video because I need to get it up because I still gotta watch the other damn show. What I am gonna say, and it is not particularly good news, is that I feel that there are gonna be some drastic changes coming to the channel based on some of the things that YouTube is doing, and they are not good. I might try to stick it out another month to see if this was just some sort of a glitch, but I just don't think that it is. And if things continue, I couldn't see things continuing much longer with the channel. But I'll let you guys know about that at some other time. Anywho, this episode seemed to be all about motherfucking Mimi. Not lovely Mimi, the regular ass Mimi that we already had knew about. But yeah, and her running around arguing with motherfuckers basically. But okay, there's all the stuff, and I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. So the last one ended at Tommy's wine tasting. Tommy's mother has showed up cussing at people. Bitches, what's up? Yeah. So basically she's very proud of Tommy. Tommy's like, I'm sorry about what happened the last time we was together. I didn't mean for it to go down that way. She start crying. Her mother like, girl, you better not start crying because you was too fabulous right now. My baby is doing things. Her mother's proud, and that's nice. And I think that Tommy needs that sort of thing. Probably many years too late, but yeah. Better late than never. KK set the whole damn thing up because she knew that Tommy would really be happy for Samantha to be there. Tammy is like, damn, I mean, so much shit that happened in this damn wine tasting. This is like the most turnt wine tasting ever. If turnt means ghetto, then yeah, the turntest. Turnt as hell. Hashtag ghetto as hell. Okay, so, Jocelyn in her house, whatever, she can't put together the damn baby stuff. Melissa and Dawn are there, and she's telling them that yeah, she got back the test and Stevie is the father, which they said that they absolutely already knew. And she was like, well, now that he knows, she wished that he didn't know. And I'm just like, yeah, right. First of all, bitch, you are so thirsty for that money, it don't even make no damn sense. So, if you didn't tell him, then you wouldn't get any money, which seems to be your whole source for living right now. So, yeah. So, she goes on to say, yeah, she want that money. She gonna put him on child support, unlike Molly the maid or the porn star, or Melissa's bitch. So, I guess, mind your business. Okay. Yeah, talking shit about Mimi. And she was like, well, it's nothing even here for me, like, in Atlanta no more. Like, fuck this place. I'm going to take my fucking baby, and I'm going to move to Miami so my baby could be around, you know, her cousins and everything, her grandparents, her family, have fun, everything is cool. Plus the music, I guess the kind that Jocelyn makes, I guess is popping there. Always with the helicopters. Yeah, I guess that's... What kind of music is that she... Okay, it don't even matter. I guess some Spanish or Puerto Rican-y. Even though I'm from the East Coast and all the Spanish people I know is Puerto Rican, and I still ain't never heard no shit like the fuck she be talking about. But yeah, she's like, I'm just gonna fuck around and move out there. And Dawn is saying that she think that it's a good idea anyway, but she really just doing it to try to keep Bonnie away from Stevie. And Melissa's like, Stevie is acting like he wants Bonnie, but come on now, he don't want that damn baby. I'm gonna say that other people paint a pretty different story about Stevie with his kids, that he does seem to love them. I mean, his daughter wanted to come and stay, and he went and bought a bigger fucking house. Like, that don't seem like a motherfucker that don't be wanting his kids around. Now, having an infant around crying and all that might be a little stressful. If he can afford a nanny or something, I'm gonna say he gonna be cool with it. But I wouldn't just assume that he don't want his baby. I will assume that Jocelyn has a new makeup person, or she doing her own makeup. Why is her makeup so motherfucking light right now? She is very reminiscent of Maya from fucking Girlfriends. What is it, Golden Brooks, with her extremely way too white makeup? Well, she reminiscent of me when my friend bought me that white ass concealer when I asked her to help me understand makeup and come by it with me so I know what to get. And she brought me that shit and all kind of whiteness all up under here. Just, girl, you know that wasn't my color. Yeah, Jocelyn's makeup, all of it. I think the foundation, not just the concealer, highlighter, contouring, all of it is too light. Unless she just brightened up because she's pregnant, which I doubt. Come on now. Don't nobody get that damn bright. Scrappy decides to meet up with Rasheeda. And they're talking about their relationships. He tells her that the wedding is off and him and the Bam, they're not going to be getting married. And she was like, well, I know it's your fault. What did you do? He was like, no, actually this time it was both our fault. Like, it's just not going to happen. But he is happy that they decided to, you know, talk about it and figure it out before they got married, so they wouldn't be stuck in this marriage and then have to go through the lengthy process of divorce. So he talking about, well, he was at this poker game and everybody was talking about whatever's going on with her and Kirk, and he like, what is up? And she was like, yeah, it's just fucked up. I've been laying low. I'm just hurt and sad or whatever. He like, well, he heard that there's a baby. She was like, yeah, I heard it's a motherfucking baby too. She was like, well, he's saying it ain't his. Like, do you believe him? She's like, I don't know what to believe. He ain't take the motherfucking test, so, I mean, whatever. She said that she ain't really been talking to Kirk because, you know, whenever the opportunity presents itself, she ain't over it enough to just be cool with just chit-chatting with him or whatever the fuck. So, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, she's saying basically everything got much worse and much more stressful for her. So basically he fucked up, but all the weight comes down on her, which is something that I actually read in a study, that women's lives become a lot worse after dealing with men. Basically, after a relationship, women are drastically more poor than before dealing with a man, especially with something like marriage, and it usually has to do with getting stuck with kids and less support, less ability to go out and do things that would make more money because you have to be around watching the kids and that sort of thing. So now she's bogged down with watching the kids all the time and trying to run this store without her husband, who had been helping with the kids, you know what I mean? So yeah, he done fucked up and made everything worse for her, which alone would just piss me the fuck off, on top of the shit that he actually did do. So she's like, she don't know, she not sure what to do. Kirk needs to take the fucking test. And if he really wants his family, like he's saying, then he needs to fucking fight for his family. Because, you know, she want to keep the family too. Sometimes she want a divorce. Sometimes she want to crawl up and cry and, you know, die or whatever. And other times she be like, I want to keep my family together. But he gonna need to act like he give a fuck or like he want it. Damn, I got a lot of notes. All right. Sina invites Carly out to a little bar so that they could talk about Jock, of course. Apparently they cool. So she said that she told him that she was dating Rod, lying. Carly was like, why, to make him jealous? She was like, yeah, to make him jealous, girl. She was like, see, Jock always said that Sina had wanted him back, and now I'm starting to see, because why would she want him to be jealous? First of all, slow your motherfucking roll. I don't think anybody's checking for Jock. Okay, I guess people are checking for Jock because there's bitches in this motherfucking shit just fighting over this motherfucker. Jock is ridiculous, okay? And the only reason anybody fighting over him is he on the radio. Gotta be. It ain't the looks, ain't the hair. He actually does seem like a kind of nice guy, but come on now. Don't act like motherfuckers can't get over Jock. Like, everybody that he ever been with is just like, oh my god, I can't let him go. Though he got like 9 kids, like, girl, please. And he busted up in her house talking shit because Rob is the one that said that something was going on, and she basically like, I mean, if you come in my house talking shit and acting like you own me, then yeah, I might fucking toy with your emotions too. What Carly Billy should be fucking upset about is why he actually is jealous and why he gives a fuck if she is dating someone else. Why did your man bust up in her house to question her about who she dating? That should be your issue, not whether she said that she did or didn't, because it doesn't matter. And the fact that he was jealous is also your fucking issue. Yeah, there's that. Anyway, Treasure lets Sina know that Jock is messing with Tommy, and they're like, yeah, so that's just because, you know, she mad about Carly fucking around with Scrap DeLeon, and it's just to get back. And Carly like, yeah, I'm gonna have some revenge for that bitch. Sure you will. First of all, it's funny to me how when she walked in to see Sina, how she was bragging about how everybody's relationship was all fucked up, but her relationship with Jock is going so great this time because they so honest and they in such a great place, and then you come in and smashed, all right, all your hopes and dreams. You just found out your relationship is just as crappy as everybody else's. Work, bitch. Okay. Hold back the tears. Hold back the tears. You feel stupid. Anyway, Mimi goes to Melissa's house to ask her about her recruiting people for Jocelyn's video. And Melissa's just like, Jocelyn is totally different right now. You know, the pregnancy is just making her different. And Mimi's like, no, she's not fucking different. She's being nice because she's totally seeming different because the bitch is lonely. She ain't got no motherfucking friends. And nobody fucks with her because she's a fucking psychopath. She was like, well, basically, she fucked over a lot of people, including me. And just because she didn't do nothing to you yet, like, I don't know why you think it's okay to just be like, oh, well, she didn't do nothing to me. And she was like, well, you can't blame me, basically, for other people's fucking actions. I've been friends with Jocelyn for like 5 years. And she was like, well, okay, okay, so you friends with her. Well, you didn't tell me you was her friend. That's not the fuck word that you used when you talked about her to me. Yeah. And she was like, well, I can't really fuck with people who I don't fuck with. So that's basically like a going on trend on the whole damn show. People can't be friends with people who are friends with other people. So yeah, she basically, I don't know if that was supposed to have been like an ultimatum, like you gotta stop fucking with Jocelyn, or if that was just like a, I'm never gonna fuck with you again because you still fucking with Jocelyn. Whatever it was, Melissa didn't seem too fucking bothered by it. She was like, look, I'm sorry that people fucked you over, but I'm not Stevie, I'm not Nico, and I'm not even your friend Ariane. She was like, you know what? Speaking of Ariane, she told me about you. She warned me about you. She told me I better watch myself. She was like, well, that's probably just because she still want to smash. And now that I'm not smashing her, yeah, she acted jealous. And Mimi is like, oh my God, what are you saying? What are you saying? You guys were, yeah, I was doing it to your friend, and that's why she had told you that. Learn me, bitch. I fucked all your friends. We gonna find out all these bitches is lesbians. And Melissa then ran through all of them. That's why she's friends with everybody. Because she seemed to just pop up out of the blue to me. And now everybody know, right? Okay, so she was like, was you mad because your best friend didn't tell you and you had to find out from me? Oh, okay. She was like, well, I mean, I really don't believe you tripping like this. Like, what's your real problem? She was like, well, put yourself in my shoes. She was like, if I was in your shoes, I would be cool. I would be chilling because, I mean, you're lucky to have met somebody like me. She was like, really? I'm fucking lucky? You know what? Let me get my lucky ass up out of your motherfucking house. So I guess that's supposedly the end of that friendship. Dime goes to talk to Carly. They come in, they having big ass glasses of champagne-ish type wine. She's saying, you know, how she's been changing, turning over a new leaf and all this stuff, and rekindling things with people. So she actually got back with Jocelyn, and Jocelyn seems to be different, and they were vibing. So she was chilling with Jocelyn, and Carly's not down with that. She's like, Jocelyn ain't never gonna motherfucking change. She was like, and she been hanging out with Tommy. So she decided to go to Tommy's wine tasting, which is about a piss tasting. So she said the shit tastes like pee. Her piss tasting event. And Carly is like, she had a wine tasting event? Like the scammer Tommy? Like, yes, the scammer Tommy. So she's telling her that while she's there, she's explaining to Tommy why she was at Jocelyn's video shoot. And Tammy, I think she called her Applehead. Tommy Applehead ass interrupted her to ask her some shit about her nails. So she said she got real mad And they had some words. They stood up, they had words. Then at the end of that shit, Tommy comes and start throwing drinks at her, and she was like, yes, because scammers can't be motherfucking friends. They steal from you, okay? So they having a little laugh about that. Then Dime is like, I got something else to tell you. Okay, apparently Jock and Tommy are sort of dating. She was like, yeah, I found out already from Sina, but why the fuck you ain't tell me? She was like, actually, I try to let them be adults about it, and I told Jock to tell you because I wanted it to come from him. She was like, girl, he did not tell me. She was like, but I got something for they motherfucking ass. But she's still mad. She's kind of mad that that she didn't tell her at the beginning. She was like, you should have told me when the shit was really going down. But I guess she gets why she didn't. And they cool. But oh my god, first of all, Jessica, Miss Dime, she is so pretty with black hair. She is so pretty with black hair, and I'm saying continue to do that. Continue to have regular colored hair. I'm not saying that she looked ugly with the wigs, because I always thought, you know, she got a cute face and she got really nice teeth, but just pretty. Like the hair just makes her skin glow and pop. She just very much more attractive with her regular hair color. Okay, Mimi, regular Mimi, not lovely, goes to Ariane's because apparently she is just sick of Ariane walking the fence between their friendship, and she want to find out because now she done found out that Ariane did not tell her about them. Okay, so first of all, didn't the girl just say, I'm not, you know, Ariane or whatever, I'm not Stevie, I'm not Nico? Then are they friends, her and Ariane, for her to just be coming to the house? I thought it would be weird, but she seemed to let her in as if there was no problem. So I'm like, I think I don't understand. But okay. So she's saying that she talked to Melissa, and like, what was she talking about? Defending Jocelyn. Really? Again? Yeah, again. She was like, and I told her, you know what? I should have been watching out for you. People told me not to fuck with you. And she was like, who? Mostly Ariane. She was like, oh, well, she just saying that because she's jealous and because I stopped smashing her. She's like, how come you did not tell me that you used to fuck around with her? Basically, you want to know everything about me. If I don't tell you something that went down in my little relationship or something, you catch an attitude, but yet you keeping all kinds of motherfucking secrets. Ariane's excuse was that it was a really, really long time ago. First she said 20, then she said 100, whatever. Apparently, it was long enough for her to feel like it didn't even fucking matter. And 20 years ago, I guess, is a long ass time, whatever. Mimi's like, okay, well, if you actually know her personally, that would have been different when you told me to watch out for her, because I would have known that you actually know her and it's not just like bullshit like hearsay or something like that. But you didn't tell me that, and you know, things didn't go that way. I didn't follow your instruction as closely as I would have if I would have known that you actually fucked around with her. Basically, Ariana is like, well, you found out everything you needed to know about Melissa all on your own. And I'm not really saying that Melissa's even a bad person. I'm just saying that she got some fucked up ways. Alright. From what I have seen of Melissa, I do not think that she deserves this dragging that they're giving her. She seems like a pretty well-balanced, pretty nice fucking person. And I guess, okay, this is all fueled by some old other bullshit or just something, because I don't really fucking get why. I mean, I get you mad at her and blah blah blah, but damn bitch, you act like it's your daughter or your heir or something that betrayed you or in some sort of fucking way. I mean, if you already knew she was friends with her, why just be acting all crazy about the shit like now? And Ariane, who knows if it's jealousy or not, but I mean, it's just, I don't like the way that they're dragging her, and I think that is unfounded and that they all just working on emotions right now. I like everything about Melissa except for the lucky to know me part. I really don't know what that was supposed to mean. I'm assuming perhaps she will explain it to someone at some point, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it didn't mean anything as arrogant as it sounded like. Okay, so that's just me. If y'all think that Melissa, well, if I don't know something about Melissa that everybody else know, then tell me, because this, you know, this season my first time ever seeing the chick. So I don't know if she is drag worthy. I'm just not really fucking seeing it right now. Okay, Scrappy wanna talk some sense into the man. I'm gonna talk some sense to the man in this man's head, because Rasheeda, I mean, she beautiful, she talented. I love Scrappy, okay? He is so cute to me. His voice is ridiculous. His diction, childlike. And I do not know what I find so fucking adorable about his inability to speak proper English, but I just think that he's cute. He seems like a nice guy. I don't know. I like him. Whatever. Anyway, so Kirk, he like, well, Kirk, I know you like a big brother or whatever, so if you didn't tell me what was going on, I figure you ain't want me to know, so I try to stay, you know, minding my business. But really, Rasheeda, I met up with her, she hurting real bad, so what's up? He was like, well, basically, you know, our marriage, I thought it was over. Did you? Was there a divorce? Because a lot of people kind of think it's over when there's a divorce. Yeah. He said that she was working too much. He felt like a nanny. You're not a nanny to your own children. You felt like a dad, okay? Which is what you should want to feel like, because you are a dad. Yeah. And then when she would come home, that she would be too tired and they wasn't having sex, and it went on for like 9 months. Okay. So he's upset about sex. Totally a man thing. Well, I guess a woman thing too, if you're not getting any, right? But yeah, basically those are his reasons. He wasn't getting enough sex, and he felt like you know, being a dad to his kids was quite the chore, while his wife worked her ass off trying to build up her store and, you know, keep her business and their money afloat. He was like, well, you know, you got to remember that you got a husband. And Scrappy's like, well, what about the baby? He was like, I mean, the baby, whatever, like, I don't even give a fuck. I don't know, that ain't my baby, whatever. And Scrappy's like, why this motherfucker so nonchalant about this situation? I am very pleased that, first of all, that Scrappy knows the word nonchalant and used it correctly in a sentence. Go ahead, Scrappy. Yeah, so yeah, he want to know why the motherfucker's so nonchalant. And Kurt is like, well, he's very confident that the baby is not his, so he ain't rushing to take the test, even though everybody had told him when they were playing poker to take the test, and everybody keep on telling him, he's like, I know, take the test. I take the test when I feel like taking the motherfucking test. So Scrappy's telling him, well, the least you could do is you could take it, so then you could be like, well, here, Rasheeda, you was wrong and blah blah blah, and now get out of my face type shit. Like, yeah, like you're able to do that, like you're in the right in some sort of way, just because the baby is not yours, even though you still had sex with homegirl. And he's basically like, you know, yeah, do that, it'll clear it up. And he was like, no, I'm not going to, you know, be tortured. He's like, nigga, you gotta be tortured. This situation is bad, and you need to motherfucking fix this shit. And he was like, let's look at the time. I'll tell you when that's gonna happen. Look, okay, motherfucker Kirk, the longer that you take to do it, you acting like you're not gonna take it and trying to, you know, push it back all this time, just make it seem like you really do know that the baby is yours, and you're just trying to lie, and nobody believes you. Okay. Okay. All right, so basically Kirk is an ass. If you have issues within your marriage, you talk about them. If you are not able to come to any real conclusions, good ones, on your own, or it's just not going well, perhaps you need a mediator, and then you go to counseling, which I'm thinking you guys have the money to do. You don't go and have a long-lasting affair underneath your wife's nose to humiliate her in front of the entire town. That's what you don't do. So people are not going to feel pity for you because you was not having sex. Motherfucker, you got kids that you don't even want to be bothered with at this fucking point. So go and jack off. It's the same feeling. You still got to come, okay? Get over yourself. Anyway. Okay, so now it's the little meetup between Melissa and Ariane. So they meet up at like a bar that has like a swing. Hey, how come the bars that I go to don't never have swings? I don't really go to bars much. But yeah, I still want to go to a swing. I would like to fall backwards while drunk and bust my head open. Yeah, let's get past it. Anywho, okay, so what we find out is that Melissa and Mimi has something going on, and perhaps Ariane did just tell her that to because she was jealous. You know what I mean? Ariane said that Ariane pretended at first that she didn't know about because she was like, Melissa was like, well, you know that I was fucking around with Mimi, and she was like, oh, no, what? And then in the back thing, she was like, yeah, I knew, but it wasn't my place to say nothing. Like, girl, why lie right now then? If everybody, so Melissa's like, that bitch do, and that's why she tried to throw salt in my game. Like, why would you tell a girl that you know that I'm trying to get with to stay away from me? She was like, I told her to be careful. Those are the words that I use exactly, blah, 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 whatever. Whatever. So she was like, so this was a long time ago. Like, why are you bringing it up? I brought it up because I heard that you was talking shit about me. Why was you talking shit about me? They're going back and forth, and Melissa's like, okay, let's just cut to the fucking chase. Do you fuck with me or not? And Ariane's like, what? Do you fuck with me or not? Just like black and white. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I don't know why she got so upset. I guess she needed to talk more to figure out if she was gonna fuck with her or not. But yeah, I guess at this point she has decided to not. And she was like, okay, so you don't fuck with me. Okay, well, bye. Have a nice life. Once again, Melissa appears to be completely unbothered by people who she used to fuck a long time ago walking out of her life. Yeah, because the past is the past. Let it go. All right, now Mimi is on her little rampage and she over at Stevie's house because she already had to get rid of Melissa for towing the line, because she can't really do that to Stevie because they have a child together. So Stevie's telling her house is cozy. She was like, it should be. He was like, oh, well, he just had to upgrade and get a bigger house for all of his daughters. And then he starts to name them off. Whoever, Eva and Bonnie Bell. Oh my God, so she's yours? Yes, she is yours. You know what, Stevie? After all of that shit that she did, I'm going to tell you this. I do not want that woman around my daughter. He was like, I mean, yeah, I get it. No, Stevie, okay? Stevie, I don't have this bitch around my fucking kid. Stevie is, he keep on saying all right, but she is not really giving a fuck. Yeah, so she was like, I already know how you are, really, with your kids. You're like, oh, my baby this, oh, my baby that. So you ain't going to be able to just chill and blah, blah, blah. You're going to want the baby near you, which is going to bring her in there. And before you know it, you two motherfuckers going to be playing house again. And I'm telling you, I don't want my fucking kid around her. I don't want my fucking baby around her at all. And I will go as far as to fucking get a restraining order against this bitch to keep her away from my kid if I fucking have to. Don't have her around my kid. She said about 20 times. I mean, he looked completely fucking defeated. Like, he's like, okay. I said okay the first time, but I guess you know him better than we do. Shit, fuck it. Alright. Jock is apparently doing a comedy show. Alright. So he making jokes about his hair, which, come on, everybody does. And they still do. I do. And he making fun of Scrappy hair. Scrappy's there, lovely Mimi and Tommy, okay? And this is the event that Carly is going to crash. So Carly, Sina, and Melissa come in. Why is Melissa wearing a Smokey the Bear hat? I don't like that. I don't care for the hat. Alright, yeah, so there's that. So, Carly is staring. They're all standing behind Jock, and he talking and chilling, and you know, Tommy's being all flirtatious and goofy and shit. And he turned around like, oh shit, what y'all doing here? He was like, I've been trying to keep these motherfuckers apart, all three of them, and now they all here. You caught. You caught. Scrappy's laughing because he was like, you shouldn't have been playing this game. You playing with fire, you got burnt. So now it's all going fucking crazy. So Carly was like, what are you doing here with Tommy? And so you chilling with Tommy now or whatever? And Tommy like, Tommy what? Tommy who? Well, if they could act civil, they can come inside of the little gate with us. But so what you got to say about Tommy? What you asked questions about Tommy for? And she's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. She was like, no. What you doing here with Tommy? You already see what the fuck he doing, bitch. What it is. You need to disperse. Disperse. I gotta use that word. I know that I have, but I would like to use it in that sense. Okay, I would like to tell people to disperse. Yeah, as if I had that authority. So she like, okay, but me, Tommy, to Sina, me and you, we cool though, right? Like, you know me. Like, yeah, I know you. We all right. Yeah, I just wanted to know why my baby father was here with you. She didn't hear that, or there would have been a problem already, sure. Because why would you give a fuck? Why your baby father was anywhere with anybody. Anyway, yeah, I want to know that. But at the same time that Sina's talking, Carly just throws like all of this money at Tommy, and you of course think that that's going to set her off, because it really doesn't take much to set her off, and some things that don't even make sense set her off. But yeah, she's like, oh my gosh, she throwing like $1 bills instead of hundreds. Like, that's very disrespectful. That braid on your head is disrespectful, and you thinking that you could pull a look off without earrings. Girl, give me, oof. The hairstyle was hideous. I hated it. I literally hated it. Yeah, so they arguing like they're about to fight, and then Carly threw something else. I don't know if it was a shoe. I don't know if she said something about her toes. Whatever she threw, it almost hit Lovely Mimi. And then Lovely Mimi got up like, bitch, what the fuck, blah, 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 blah. She's like, oh, so this is motherfucking Lovely Mimi. That's the bitch that broke up Sierra's marriage. No, she isn't. She is the person who told Sierra so that Sierra would stop looking like a fucking fool and a dummy. She did not do anything to Sierra's marriage other than let her know that it's basically already fucking over. Mariah destroyed the marriage. All she did was hear about it and tell, which is what you would have did. You would have told her if you found out. So she didn't do anything really bad. It's just they don't fucking like each other. But don't blame that on her. That's all the motherfucker's saying. Okay. So let me see. Mimi ready to fight, and the security guards come and they separate like all of them, and they bring like Sina and Carly. They appear to be upstairs and separated from the whole thing. So the fight did not go down. It just was an almost fight. I don't know if it's going to escalate next. Well, it's not going to escalate next week, because something else is going on next week. But I guess the next time they get back to everybody else's story, we're going to see if it's over at the club or if more shit is going to happen. But this is the end of the episode, and next week is all about Jocelyn, her little special delivery shit. So I don't know if anybody gonna be interested in that. I'm gonna assume so, I guess. Whatever, I'll talk about it. And that's it. Like I said, couple of twists and turns. Apparently Melissa done been all up and through this fucking group, licking all kind of coochie and shit, right? And Mimi is trying to revive her storyline, because shit, I forgot she was even on the goddamn show. All right, and she was doing the absolute most. She had like every goddamn scene this week. So yeah, I guess we're gonna be seeing more of Mimi, or not, since she basically dissolved all of her relationships. Who is she gonna talk to? Yeah, there's that. Anywho, if you guys would agree with what it is that I had to say. Why am I so tongue-tied? If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my previous video. I also have a beauty and lifestyle channel you can check out. Or swing by my fitness channel for a free workout. Don't forget to subscribe.